movie Resident Evil. Resident Evil is an action horror film series based on the Japanese video game franchise by Capcom. The German studio Constantin Film bought the rights to adapt the series in January 1997. In 2000, Paul W.S. Anderson was announced as writer and director for Resident Evil. Please give your opinions and suggestions to improve the video in the comments section. After a, hot streak would be pushing it. After a decent streak, the Resident Evil films hit another snag with Retribution. Instead of doing another simple self-contained story, they go crazy with franchise callbacks, clones, and action set pieces, and forget about having even the previously simple plots they'd used before. Oh well, we're nearly done now, so we may as well get this out of the way and move on to the finale. Some of the action set pieces were quite good. There was a car chase that was well done, and Alice actually had a few quips that made her less generic as all hell. Oh, and Ada was fine. She was quite similar to her game counterpart, both in looks and voice work. Please let us know what contents you want to see in our next videos in the comments section. I also have to mention Barry. Yes, they cast someone as Barry Burton 5 films in, completely nothing to do with the game version, and with the exception of the beard, red vest, and large magnum he pulls out at the end, he'd look nothing like him. And that made it hilarious. It was like a weedier, younger Barry was just hanging out with everyone for some reason. Then he suddenly got a whole over-the-top action sequence to himself, complete with overly cool death. It was great fun, and so very weird. Now these RE films are normally light on the plot, but normally it actually has something. This film, Alice wakes up in an umbrella facility again and has to get out. This time, the facility has recreations of chunks of New York, Tokyo, Moscow, etc. with fake skies and everything, and they're all populated with clones. Please let us know which martial art actresses' fight scenes you want to see in the comments section. Wesker wants Alice's help, so he sends a strike team to pull her out. A team that includes film versions of Ada Wong, Li Bingbing, Leon S. Kennedy, Johann Erb, and Barry Burton, Kevin Durant, plus Luther West from the previous film. You know, the basketball player turned celebrity. He's now somehow not only been found and recruited by Wesker, but he's suddenly highly skilled with guns and positioning during heavy fire. No idea how that works in universe, but I guess Anderson really wanted the character back. Leon, for the record, is a poor actor and has extremely bad line delivery, so he's a pretty good RE4 era Leon. Way hey! Seriously though, he was obviously picked because he looked like Leon first and acting, or lack thereof, came second. Please give your opinions and suggestions to improve the video in the comments section. Remember the clones of Alice from 2 films ago, the opening of the previous film? Well, it turns out the Umbrella Strike team from the first film, plus Carlos from films 2 and 3, were also part of an Umbrella clone batch. So Retribution is full of copies of returning cast members. Clearly for no other reason than this being released 10 years after the first one, I guess. It's strange to me that Umbrella has perfected cloning on a mass scale, yet still thought the T-virus was a better way to go with things. Speaking of Umbrella, they're now led by the returning Red Queen computer AI from the first film, which I guess had a backup, and a mind-controlled Jill, looking exactly like her RE5 self. These two opposing sides have a few long shootouts for an hour, plus the liquor boss from RE Film 1 returns. Then Alice and Jill have a bit of a punch-up while Leon and Luther get beat up by a copy of Michelle Rodriguez's character from Film 1, but a copy that had injected herself with the plagas and gained super strength and near immortality, which is a new one. Please let us know what contents you want to see in our next videos in the comments section.
I've been making moves like a ninja. I could play it cool like I'm winter. I can make it rain like a cash tsunami. You wanna slip and slide, we can link up. Working all the time, make it duller. Be a student, try to make $1. Wanna live life like I'm on vacation.